Artlings! Let's get a little cuckoo today. Hello Artlings! I'm Melanie Gruby with Creative Magic, and around here we're all about all things art, that deep part of us that wants to sing out. So step into the Magic Circle Studios, home of the all-powerful muse, and now you're home. And today we're catching up on our story for the Carnival of the Animals. We're going to go over the cuckoo deep in the heart of the woods, and we'll continue with the story that I've been telling in tandem with those illustrations. The illustrations are made for Saint-Saëns' concert piece, Carnival of the Animals, and the story that I'm now telling is in no way connected to that piece. However, I've coordinated it so that the illustrations tie in pretty well. So here we go. If you want to get the full story, go back to Carnival of the Animals number 6, the kangaroos, and that's where I officially started telling you the story. But really you want to go back to Carnival of the Animals number 1 if you haven't seen all of these yet, so you can see all the illustrations leading up to this. Okay, quick catch up for you. So, artist, in turmoil, what is my voice? And then we have, she receives the message, do what you love. Okay, well that's not so easy. And she's stumbling about, but she comes upon this idea, why not illustrate the Carnival of the Animals and do a blog series on it while she's at it? It's a great idea. But she doesn't know if she can do it, but she decides to. Anyways, she has this great idea to enter this new world of social media, and there she finds friends who can help her leap great distances, both geographically by contacting people that she doesn't even know across nations and countries, and they help her also to understand the industry of illustration and art. So just because you can enter the world and play the game doesn't mean you're the master of the game yet. And so she had to really study and figure it out. And she observed what was going on, and she processed it. And she went deep inside of herself, and she came back out with illustrations. And just about this time, the critics show up. No! And they ask her pertinent questions, which trip her up quite a bit. But no problem, she says. I'll just ignore that. And all is well. Or is it? And today, we'll find out a little bit more about that. So today, we continue, and she's continuing her work, and she's in sublime denial. And then the real bad guys show up, because she can't get away with this, of course. The real bad guys are self-doubt, the inner critic. And the inner critic asks, don't you think your work is a little amateurish? Oh, she didn't like that, Barb. How about these mistakes here you keep repeating? You haven't solved these issues. Yeah, she didn't like that too much either. And then, don't you think you're a little out of touch with what's going on here? Oh. The inner critic gets its real force in reinforcing the outer critic. And self-doubt asks the artist, you know the outer critic is right, don't you? Oh. So our artist retreats away from everyone else into her own world. She pulls out of social media and she sinks into her depths to fly free in being who she is. But she is unseen. And that brings us to the illustration of the cuckoo. So the cuckoo in this story that I'm telling you is the creative soul finding itself and finding center. So let's look at our illustration for Carnival of the Animals and listen to a little of the music. Now, Artlings, it's my turn to look back at you. So you tell me about your inner critic. What do you call it? And do you have a name for it? And how does it trip you up? How do you interact with it? So tell me in the comments below, or Facebook me, tweet me, email me, WordPress me, all those work. And you can look in the notes below this video to see the information for all that contacting that you'll be doing, because I know you will. What else do I want to say? Oh, check out last Wednesday's video if you haven't yet, because I got huge response to it. It was Artistry and Passion. And you guys, you love that subject. We will be seeing more of that subject after I have drunk up everything you've said and interacted with you guys and processed it and come up with some more ideas for this channel for that, because boy, I think you really like that one. So thank you, and wow, thank you for all that response. And woohoo, I'm excited about it. I can't wait to do it again. So thank you for spending time with me this time. And remember, do I have a paintbrush here? I do. Here's a paintbrush. Don't be afraid to spill a little paint or a little ink or a few pixels, whatever is your medium. So, see you next Friday and next Wednesday right here on this channel. And until next time, bye! Would you be if you could be any bird? Would you be a cuckoo?
No, I'd be a dodo.
Why?
'Cause dodo's fun to say.
Oh, you're my favorite dodo. Aww.